Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Birthday Cake TV. Great question today from a young lady who has asked me the question, is low carb, high fat living restrictive in any way in terms of your diet? And it's actually a great question, but it's one that I'm always surprised to hear, and it does come up quite a lot when people say they found the lifestyle very restrictive. They found the food a bit boring, didn't know what to do. And I think that's just really it. It's doing your research and understanding exactly what you can and can't have, and how you can create meals from what you can and can't eat. And when I say can't eat, obviously, I mean it's your body. It's not my body or someone else's that we're talking about. It's your body. And there are things that are available on the low carb lifestyle that may be good to some people's bodies and they may not be to others, and my wife and I have experienced that ourselves when we've experimented with different things, and we found that they work well for Joanne but not so well for me, or vice versa. So again, it's really comes down to listening to your body and hearing what your body's telling you. But to answer the question in terms of restrictiveness on this lifestyle, no, absolutely not. I would say that I not only do I eat a lot healthier, but I eat a lot better, and I have more variation in what I do eat on a daily basis now than I did for such a long time, because I'm not relying on the same old starches and carbs and grain foods that I used to, and sugar. Sugar was a big thing for me, but I'm not relying on that. So it's really bringing out the creativity and things that I'm willing to try, things that I'm willing to cook, and learning to cook as well, and enjoying. So absolutely not restrictive. I can say without a shadow of a doubt that right now I am eating a more varied diet than I ever have in my life, despite cutting out so many things. So if you think about sort of that Monday to Friday gig of cooking the family meal, and it can become a little bit boring, a little bit tedious, it not adventurous, not exciting at all. You tend to lean towards similar things, your pasta sheets for your lasagnas, your rice, your potatoes, things like, and it's certainly a trap that I was caught in for a long time. I don't do that now. So I'm constantly looking at different ways I can experiment with food and learn about, the kind of things that go together. So it's almost like taking cooking classes. And one thing that I will say is that I've got a huge collection of cookbooks. And you name the chef and I have probably got their book, or at least one of them, and I was wondering just recently what I should actually do with those books, because I felt, well, what can I do with them? They're of no use to me anymore. But that's actually not true. The great thing about the low carb, high fat lifestyle and cooking and eating these great foods is that you're able to really take a recipe that might be what some people refer to as non-compliant, and turn it into something that very much is. And it's just little tweaks here and there, a substitute here, a tweak there, and suddenly you've got a brand new meal in front of you. And that's certainly what we're all about in our community group on the Facebook page. We are very much into sharing our experiences and recipes and the foods that we're eating, and that's happening on a daily basis, and it's great. It's given me some inspiration. I've been really championing the idea of, let's share what we're having, and let's see what everybody's enjoying. It's something that I get asked a lot. What do you eat? What have you had? And I kept it very basic for a long time, and I've really started to branch out and get excited about food again. So all my recipe books are going to get more use, because I'm able to interpret what I can put into some of those recipes, and if it means making a little tweak here and there, or a big tweak even, then you can do that. So absolutely not a restrictive lifestyle at all. You'll find lots and lots of things that are absolutely delicious. The mealtime in preparation is not really that different either, and it's not coming out of a box, it's not coming out of a frozen package, it's fresh produce, it's good clean eating, and you know what could possibly be restrictive about that. So yeah, to sum up, no, it's not a restrictive lifestyle, and I think, you know, if you're thinking about it and that's one of the things that's holding you back, then jump in and take that leap of faith and experience it and see what you think. If you are finding your food and your meal plans to be boring, then it's time to vary it up, mix it up a little bit, try something different, do your research, look into the kind of foods that your body is enjoying and rewarding you back with. Follow that and continue to do that, and just keep mixing it up, but it should never ever be boring. I mean, the foods that are available for us to eat on this lifestyle, it's, you know, they're not prescription. We don't have to go to the doctors and have them prescribed once a month to us. They're freely available, and there's a lot of them, and there's a lot of good fresh produce available, great protein available. So, you know, make the most of it, and don't be afraid to try a few different things. Sometimes, you know, what is it, the old saying is that many a great dish was created from an accident in the kitchen. Play around, and that's all I do. I just like to mix things up a bit, and that's what I suggest you can do too. So that hopefully will answer that question. Again, anybody else has any questions they want to ask, fire them through. Getting quite a few coming through, and I'll try to answer as many as I can over the next few days, and we'll get some more videos coming out. But until then, keep loving the page, keep following everything that we're doing. We've got lots and lots of stuff coming up, stuff on Instagram, stuff on Facebook. Join the group, become part of the group, and see what that's all about. Until then, I'll see you next time.